Hi, glad you tuned in to our new video. If you maybe already own a Diamond Shield Zapper, you know that there are 15 or 16 different treatment programs on the Zapper. If you want to expand your Zapper now, you can do it with chip cards that you can order. However, you also have the possibility to generate these chip cards yourself at home on your PC, namely with our free healing frequency software. I will show you in this video what you need and how it works. To create your own chip cards with the healing frequency software, you need a PC or laptop, standard chip cards and a chip card writer. I will link you in the info box where you can buy the chip cards and the chip card writer. Currently, the healing frequency software is not available for the Mac. What you need to do first is to download the healing frequency software. To do this, go to healingfrequency.com or via the link in the info box below. Now you'll see the home page, and in general, it is highly recommended to have a closer look at this page. You'll find very interesting and important information about using the Zapper, the first steps, what needs does a Zapper have to use this program, and so on. You can also read it in German. I scroll down a little bit and there you can see the hint, download current software and a button. You click on it and then you see in the upper right corner of the screen that the software is being downloaded. I close all windows and the software continues to guide me through the installation. I'm going to do this a little faster. And if you click on the check mark, then the chipcard creator opens. But you can also go directly to the shortcut and open the program through it. Now we are on the start page of the chipcard creator and we can take a closer look at it. Here on the top left you can see that I'm on the library page. Next to it on the right is another page. Edit programs. You can click on that, but it's rather irrelevant to use now here in the free version. In the upper right corner you have the choice between the Diamond Shield Zapper and the BioWave Zapper, and on the right side you can choose the language. Here you can already see which libraries can be found. On the one hand there is the chipcard library, then there is the Clark library and the Rife library. You can select all three or each one separately. On the top left of the search bar, you can now search for all indications, symptoms, diagnoses, or terms. And you also have the possibility to search for the whole thing using the alphabetical index. The individual letters can be clicked through, which is useful if, for example, you don't have a specific search query. Now let's take a closer look at the user interface. It is divided into different columns. The left column with the indications, which is important for us. Next to it you'll find the library affiliation of the individual chip cards or frequencies. The next columns are less relevant for the free healing frequency software version, but rather for the Pro version. And on the right far there is another important and interesting column, namely the column with the explanations. There you will find the explanations for your selected indication. The whole thing is very interestingly designed, and you'll find application recommendations, literature recommendations, and much more. Then you can see two icons here. By pressing the upper button, the frequencies are placed in the chipcard folder, and the info button contains further important information on the selected indication, such as for which other complaints the selected indication is used for. Next, I'll show you how to insert your chip card into the chipcard writer. You'll get the chip card in credit card format. You break it out carefully. On the top of the chipcard writer you can see again a sign, how exactly the chip card is inserted. Then the chip card is inserted in the correct position so that it disappears completely into the chipcard writer. And then I'll show you in a moment how to program your desired frequency onto the chip card. Once you've done that, it's helpful to use a ballpoint pen to slide the written chip card out of the chip card writer. In the next step, now plug your prepared chip card writer with a blank chip card in it into the computer or laptop into an empty USB place. Then you'll see how the image on the right side of the screen changes, and you can now see the chip card space. In my case, I have a Healing Frequency Standard chip card in size S, which has 20 free programs or 10 free sequences. If you now want to save a chip card from the chip card library to your card, you can only select one. This occupies the entire memory space of the card. If you want to load indications from the Clark or Rife library onto the chip card, then you click on them and then see on the right-hand side how many free programs or sequences you still have available on your chip card. I'm going to click on some frequencies now, and you'll see them appear on the right-hand side, and you'll also see the capacity of the free memory slots change. If you have changed your mind and maybe you don't want to do one or the other, then you just go up here on the little chip card with the red arrow, and you can then remove the changes from the chip card memory. The standard chip cards are writable only once. Here above you have the possibility to choose between the Diamond Shield and the BioWave Zapper depending on which model you own. If you now go to the BioWave Zapper and reinsert the chip card writer, you'll already see on the display that the chip card must be reformatted for the BioWave Zapper and can then no longer be used for the Diamond Shield Zapper. But now I want to generate a detox chip card for the Diamond Shield Zapper. I remove the chip card writer and plug it in again. Then I search for my detox frequency by entering it in the search bar. The detox chip card is one of the cards which is always recommended. Then the window opens in which you are also informed again that this detox frequency from the predefined library requires all space available on the chip card. You confirm the whole thing with OK, and now I have my frequency in the chip card folder, as you can see on the right side. Now if I click on the button up here with the chip card and the green arrow, Save changes to chip card, I have the detox chip card from the library saved to my chip card. The chip card writer can now be removed from the USB tray again, and you can put them into the card slot of your zapper. What I want to do now is to generate two more chip cards. One is the B-Blow chip card, Bioenergetic Blockades, and the other is the FWE chip card, Result of Emotions. These are two more chip cards to the detox chip card, which I can really recommend without reservation if you want to work with the zapper. Because of course it makes sense to additionally support your body in detoxification. The B-Blow chip card supports when it comes to balancing things like electrosmog, scars or geopathy in the body. And the chip card FWE, Result of Emotions, is a useful chip card to balance emotional stress. To do this, I'm going to grab the next empty standard chip card right now and do it exactly the same way I just did. If you are a therapist or a real expert in this field, I recommend you upgrade to the Pro version. I linked the healing frequency page in the info box. Have a look around, there is a lot of interesting information. And if you have now decided to generate your chip cards yourself at home, then you'll also find an affiliate link in the info box where you will also get a small discount. I wish you all the best and see you in the next video.